have here an EBU test pattern which consists of 7 bars of 75% saturated color: white, yellow, cyan, green, magenta, red, and blue. And I have a digital camera with that information in it, and I'm displaying on the digital scope in TV mode, and you can see that I'm looking at field 1, line number 128. And there's 129, 130. For example, I can look at the even and odd fields. These are offset by half. And so this is field 2, line 129, line 130. And you can see the color burst at 3.58 megahertz. Here are the 7 bars: white, yellow, cyan, green, magenta, red, and blue. And if I go into line mode so that we can actually expand it, you will see that the color bars and the phase transitions is the color. Timer on my source. And the height, go back to field 1, field 2, the heights are the saturation of the colors, and then the actual level is the luminance. So you have both chroma and luminance in one line of video. And 3.58 megahertz color burst, we can look at that in detail as well. Let me just get that up there in the middle. Expand it right there. And again, go to line mode. And there it is. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 cycles of 3.58. That is the standard for that. Okay, back to field 1. And if I shrink this, it'll enable me to change the fields rapidly. So I'm going to go down to 127, 125. I want to go near the beginning of the TV lines. Timeout timer, 1 second. Okay, I'm going down, and you will see that at field 20 approximately, okay, sorry, line 20 of the field is approximately line 29. Actually, here is where the video actually starts. The first 20 or 30 lines are not allowed for video information. They are reserved for blanking, synchronization. That's the black bars you see on old analog TVs at the top and the bottom as you adjust the vertical hold control, and closed captioning, and some stereo pilots and other information is used in those blanking intervals. Okay, so now we're going to look at the timer. We're going to look at the vertical synchronization here between the sets of scan raster lines, and you'll see that the vertical sync pulse is actually composed of some horizontal pulses called equalization pulses, and these ensure that the even and odd fields start at the correct time. So the even field, for example, will start, or the odd field will start in the top left corner, and the odd field then should start in the middle of the top of the next screen, so that the lines are actually interlaced, or that's how you do that. So that's what these pulses are. So this is a true NTSC analyzer, and let me go back to a nice position here, right there. And this is a method of identifying any field, any line in the field, and looking at the actual waveform, timeout timer, and looking at the actual waveform of the colors or the video signal and the color burst. Very, very neat. And that's how you use this scope in TV mode.